This video is going to go through the steps that you'll take to access your practice Honorlock test, and it'll allow you to see the steps you would take whenever you use Honorlock, particularly when you take your final exam. When you take your final exam in this class, you will access the final exam and be proctored by using Honorlock. You can get more information on what Honorlock is in the final exam module. So let me show you how we're going to go about doing this. So we're going to start in the modules page, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to the final exam materials module. So if you notice, I've got a using Honorlock proctoring final exam page. So if you want to click on that and kind of read up on Honorlock, there's an FAQ page and other helpful information that you can use. So what we're going to do now is access the practice test. So what you'll do is you will click on the practice test or whatever test you're trying to take in Canvas. And so here it's asking for the password, and you are not going to have the password. So what you'll want to do is then right-click, open a new tab, and then you're going to click on Honorlock. So once you click on Honorlock, you'll find the test that you're trying to take. So I'm going to take the Practice Honorlock test. So I'm going to click Launch. So I'm going to launch proctoring and follow all the steps that I'm being asked. So now I am going to go through all the necessary steps. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a picture here. Next, I need to show my ID. So that can be a government ID, a Valencia ID, or a passport. So my name right now is test student because I'm under student view. I'm just going to hold it up and take the picture. So what you're going to do now is do a room scan. You're going to click on Begin Room Scan. And you want to do a 360 to show the room that you're in. You also want to show your desk area so that I can get an idea of what material you're using on the test. And then when you're done, you're going to click I'm done. And then you can even replay it to see if it looks okay. So I'm going to say yes, submit. And then now it's going to record my screen. So I'm going to click Launch Screen Recording. You're going to have to click here to see. If I don't click in there, it doesn't know what it wants me to share. You have to click the screen, then click Share. And so now it's going to record my entire screen. So now you're ready to take your exam. So navigate to your exam provider. You access the exam in Canvas. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah, I see where I am now. So you see here, you've got insert password. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your test. And it's nice if you kind of have a separate window and then scroll down. And so here's the password, but you don't know it. So we're going to click Insert Password. And so Honorlock entered the password. And so now, you'll click on Submit. And so now you are actually taking the test. So it kind of has information about Honorlock at the top, but this is the Practice Honorlock test. Now, the only question that you need to answer for this Practice Honorlock test is this question here. All right. So basically, you're going to just click here to get credit for accessing the Practice Honorlock test. This is basically like a mock final exam. So I wanted to give you an idea of kind of what the final will look like, what it would feel like while you're using Honorlock, but you don't have to answer these questions. All you have to do is number one, answer this question here, which just click here to get credit for accessing the practice Honorlock test, and then scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to click on submit. So you see I'm here reminding you, you must click submit before you exit Honorlock. So you don't want to exit Honorlock until you submit the test. Say okay. You can scroll all the way up. And then that's it. So when you're done, oh, okay. When I close the screen, close the window, then it exits Honorlock. And so you're done. You can uninstall it if you want, 100%. Your session has been submitted and you are good to go.